to take this outside today because it's January 16th in New Jersey. It's lovely. Anyway, what were we doing today? Well, we were using some polishing glazes. What is a polishing glaze? Essentially, it's the combination of two different products, a glaze and a polish. A glaze is simple. I like to use the analogy that it's like if you could put your car in an imaginary water bubble, it would give it that look. Slickness, glistening, shine, that wet look. That's all glaze is. Polish, to go over that, which you probably already know, is going to do a little bit of paint correction on a minor scale. 2,000 to 2,500 grit range, maybe even higher. Just going to take those imperfections, the scratches, micro marring, swirls, and on a very small level, just sand everything down, smoothen it out, and give it that new paint look. 403 foam pad polish, 404 Helios, combine those two principles. They're going to leave you some shine, they're going to leave you a lot of glisten, and they're also going to be a polish. They are a polish, and they will do some minor paint correction. But what's special about them is that they are primer polishes. What is a primer polish? Well, it's literally the same word that you would use for painting your house. It is a primer. It's that first coat before you put your paint down. And in this case, in the auto detail world, it's that first coat before you put your coating down. So either it's a ceramic coat or a wax or a graphene coat or whatever it is. 403 and 404 use acrylic resins. When those acrylic resins cure, typically after about 12 to 24 hours, they harden and they create another layer of clear coat. They will fill in some deep scratches, and they will also leave behind a barrier that you can then place your coating onto. So that's not a necessary step to use with these. You can just use them as a glaze, you can just use them as a polish, you can use them as a primer polish. It is a very versatile product. Any product that tells you use this pad for this product, in my opinion, is not very versatile. I'd rather have a product like 403 and 404 that is very pad dependent. I can't unfortunately tell you which pad to use for 403 or 404 because the product does not decide the pad. The project decides the pad. So my question to you would be, well, what are you working on? If you're working on a car that has some scratches, has some marring and some swirling, I recommend using a green foam pad. These foam pads are stiffer when they're the 50, we'll call it a 50-50, but basically a middle of the road as far as how aggressive this is. So it's going to be a little stiff, and it's going to give you that cut you need to get in there and clean up those scratches and swirls. If you're looking to just apply it as a glaze, if you're looking to just get a shine going, I would use a charcoal foam pad. Really soft, really pliable, that you could essentially just apply your product, get the shine, let the acrylics cure, and move on. These are such versatile products that there is no one-size-fits-all solution. Like I said, the project is going to decide which pad you use, but if you need to keep things simple, the green and the charcoal. Green for polishing, charcoal for glazing. It's that simple. Why does the color matter? That would be the final and most important question. Well, it does and it doesn't. It's going to polish any color car. We all know the color, the paint, is underneath the clear coat. So what polish you use on that shouldn't matter, right? Well, that's where the acrylics come in. Because of the acrylics, the dark or the light, as they set onto the clear coat and as they fill in those scratches, they tend to hide a little bit easier, whether it's light or dark. I hope this explanation of our polishing glazes was helpful, and I hope you give them a chance in your lineup if you haven't already. 403 foam pad polish and 404 Helios are so versatile. They can glaze, polish, and even leave behind a bit of protection. Thank you for tuning in, and please like and subscribe to all our social medias so you know when a new video comes out and you can be right on top of it. We'll see you next week for some more detailing fun.